Welcome to Spoken English TV. In today's video, Arjun and Komal are having a friendly and personal conversation on the topic how to discuss family life in India. You'll learn how to talk about Indian families, traditions, emotions, challenges, and modern values using simple English. This conversation is perfect for English learners who want to improve fluency, learn natural expressions, and enjoy real life Indian examples. Between Arjun and Komal, as it's packed with daily use vocabulary that will boost your spoken English. And if you want the vocabulary from this video, you can get it. Just join the YouTube membership for only 89 rupees per month. And you'll get a PDF file with every word, its Hindi meaning, similar words, and examples. By joining, you are not just learning, you are also supporting me. These videos take a lot of time, effort, and money to create, and your support really helps me keep going. So go ahead, click join, and start leveling up your English. Once you join the membership, you'll be able to access all the vocabulary and extra resources in the membership tab. And trust me, if you keep learning like this, you'll see a big improvement in your spoken English in just 3 months. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's get started.
Hey Komal, how's everything at home?
Hey Arjun, all good. You know how it is. Busy but full of love. What about you?
Same here. Family keeps you on your toes but also gives so much joy.
True, Indian families are something else, right? So different and warm.
Absolutely. We live together, fight together, laugh together. It's like a full package.
You know, Arjun, I've always lived in a joint family. It has its own charm. So many people around all the time cousins, uncles, aunts, grandparents. It feels like you're never alone. There's always someone to talk to, someone to laugh with, or even someone to argue with.
That's so nice. Komal, I grew up in a nuclear family, so it was just my parents and my sister. It was quiet, more private, but sometimes I felt like we missed the excitement and togetherness that joint families have. I used to love going to my cousin's place just to experience that large family vibe.
Yeah, in joint families, every little thing becomes a group event. Birthdays, festivals, even a simple Sunday lunch turns into a mini celebration. But, of course, there are downsides too. Privacy can be a big issue, and sometimes you have to sacrifice personal choices for the family's happiness.
Totally get that. In nuclear families, decisions are quicker and smoother. You get more freedom, but also more responsibility. If something goes wrong, there are only two or three people to handle it. No backup.
Exactly. It's like both systems have their own strengths and weaknesses. I think in India, we're seeing a shift. Many young couples now prefer nuclear setups, especially in cities, but they still stay emotionally connected with their extended families.
Yeah, that's true. Even if we live apart, the bond stays strong. Like during festivals, everyone comes together. It's like the heart never forgets the roots.
Speaking of festivals, don't you think they play a huge role in keeping families close in India? I mean, Diwali, Holi, Raksha Bandhan, these aren't just festivals, they're family events. Everyone takes leave from work, travels back home, and celebrates together. It feels so alive.
Oh, yes, festivals are the heartbeat of Indian family life. My mom starts preparing sweets a week before Diwali. Dad puts up lights, and my sister and I fight over who gets to decorate the entrance. Even my uncle from the US tries to join us over video call if he can't make it.
Ha ha, same here. And you know what I love the most? Sitting together and sharing stories. Grandma tells us tales from her childhood, and everyone listens like kids. It's so beautiful how generations connect through such moments.
Absolutely, Komal. And I think in Indian families, respect for elders is something that binds us all. Even if we disagree with them, we usually avoid being rude. That value system is deeply rooted.
Yeah, and kids grow up learning those values naturally. They see their parents taking care of their grandparents and follow that example. It's like Family teaches you life lessons without books.
Have you noticed how in Indian households responsibilities are shared, but sometimes based on gender or age? Like, my mom usually takes care of the kitchen, and dad handles the bills and outside work. It's traditional, but changing slowly.
Very true. In my house, too, my mom runs the kitchen like a boss. But now, even dad has started helping with chopping vegetables and making tea. Earlier, it was unthinkable, but now he proudly says, sharing is caring. Ha ha.
That's sweet. My sister and I also try to balance things. Like, if mom is tired, I do the dishes or take my grandparents for a walk. It's not about male or female, it's just being human.
Exactly. I think the new generation is more open minded, and even elders are adapting. My nanny used to think girls shouldn't stay out late, but now she says, Beta, be careful and keep your phone on. She's changed so much.
That's growth, right? When families grow with time and support each other, everything becomes smoother. It's not always a bed of roses, but we learn and adjust.
Right? After all, no family is perfect, but when love is there, things fall into place, even if slowly.
Hmm, Komal. I think one thing we can't ignore is that Indian families also face conflicts, whether it's between siblings, parents, and children, or even between in laws, it happens. Sometimes over small things like food or TV remote, and other times over serious topics like career, marriage, or lifestyle choices.
Yes, definitely. Like in my house, there's always some drama over who gets to control the TV at night. My brother wants to watch cricket, dad wants the news, and mom wants her daily soap. And I just want some peace.
Ha ha. Same story everywhere. But jokes apart, deeper issues can be tricky. My cousin wanted to study abroad, but his parents were against it. They thought he would forget his roots and never come back. It led to so many arguments. Finally, he convinced them with patience and love.
That's how it works in most Indian homes, right? No matter how big the fight is, at the end of the day, emotions win. Even if someone walks out in anger, they usually come back after a while with a plate of food or a smile. नाराजगी जितनी भी हो, माँ के हाथों उनका खाना सब कुछ ठीक कर देता है.
True that, food is like peace offering in Indian families. And another thing I've noticed, elders don't say sorry directly, but they'll show they care in their own way. Like bringing your favorite fruit or asking if you had lunch.
Exactly. It's those unspoken gestures. I think we Indians express love more through actions than words. Even in conflicts, there's affection hidden somewhere.
You know, Komal, one big challenge today is managing family expectations. Like parents want us to become engineers, doctors, or government officers, while many of us want to do something different, like music, filmmaking, or even YouTube.
Oh, yes. When I told my family I wanted to become a content creator, my uncle was like, Beta, ye kya faltu ka kaam hai? They didn't understand in the beginning, but slowly, after seeing my videos and how serious I was, they started supporting me.
That's great. I went through something similar. I wanted to pursue graphic design, but my dad was worried. He thought there's no future in it. But after I got my first freelance project and earned a decent amount, he became my biggest fan.
Haha, Indian parents need proof then they believe. It's not that they don't care, it's just that they worry too much. They want us to have a stable and secure life. But sometimes that worry feels like pressure.
True. And sometimes that pressure affects mental health too. Many young people feel they can't speak freely with their parents about their dreams. That's why open communication is so important in families today.
Yes, and I think we need to listen to our parents too. Their experience matters, but it should be a two-way street, respect from both sides. When we combine their wisdom and our passion, it can be a perfect mix.
Indian families are deeply rooted in traditions. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with that while living in a modern world, like wearing Western clothes, dating before marriage, or living alone. These things are still difficult for many parents to accept.
Absolutely. My friend moved to Mumbai alone for her job, and her neighbors kept gossiping. Her family had to hear so many things. But she's doing so well, independent, confident, and happy. What's wrong in that?
Nothing at all. But you know how society is. People talk. And sometimes families get scared, not of the child's choices, but of what others will say. Log kya kahenge is still the biggest fear in Indian homes.
Yes, that sentence is like a full stop to so many dreams. But slowly, things are changing. Today's families are learning to balance tradition with freedom. Like in my family, we still touch elders' feet during festivals, but we also have open discussions about career, relationships, and mental health.
Same here. We celebrate all our customs, but my parents never forced me to follow anything blindly. They always said, understand it first, then decide. That kind of attitude makes a big difference.
I agree. When traditions come with understanding, they become meaningful. Blind following creates pressure, not respect.
Let's talk about something many young Indians struggle with balancing career and family, especially if you're working in metro cities like Delhi, Bangalore, or Mumbai. Long hours, traffic deadlines, it's exhausting. And still, we try to be there for family.
Oh, yes, juggling both can be a real tightrope walk. I work from 9 to 6, but when I get home, I help with dinner or cleaning. It's like having two jobs, and sometimes family doesn't understand that we are tired mentally, not just physically.
Exactly. They think sitting in front of a laptop all day is not real work, but the brain gets drained. I remember once I was so stressed I snapped at my dad. I felt terrible later. Thankfully, he understood and said, Beta, take a break.
Oh, that's so sweet. I think families are learning now. Earlier, people thought only physical work is hard, but now, with more awareness about mental health, they are becoming more supportive.
Yes, and we also have to do our part. Sometimes, just sitting with your parents for 15 minutes asking how their day was makes a big difference. These small efforts keep the family bond strong.
Exactly. And Sundays are a blessing. I try to avoid social media and spend time with family. Watch a movie together, play cards, or go for a walk. It's like pressing a refresh button.
Komal, one thing I admire about Indian families is how they stand by each other during tough times. Whether it's illness, job loss, or emotional struggles, they don't leave your side.
Totally. I remember when my dad had surgery, the whole family came together. My bua came to cook, my cousin helped with medicine, and my uncle took care of hospital formalities. That kind of support is priceless.
Absolutely. I had a friend who lost his job during the pandemic, and his parents didn't even question him. They just said, We're with you. That gave him the strength to bounce back and start his own business.
See, that's the beauty of Indian families. They may nag you sometimes, but when you're down, they're your biggest strength. Stand together in every difficulty.
Well said. And I think when we grow older, we understand our parents better. We start valuing those little sacrifices they made for us silently.
Yes, and the least we can do is be there for them now. Even a phone call or a message makes them so happy. It's not about grand gestures, it's about love and time. Arjun, have you noticed how the meaning of family is changing in India? Earlier, it was always about blood relations, parents, siblings, cousins. But now, many people also consider close friends, neighbors, or even mentors as part of their chosen family.
Yes, I have seen that too. With people moving to different cities for jobs or studies, they form support systems with roommates, colleagues, or neighbors. My friend lives in Hyderabad, away from his family. But his flatmates celebrate all festivals together, cook meals together, and even take care of each other when someone is sick. That's family too, in a way.
Absolutely. Even single parents, live in couples, and same sex partners are becoming part of the family structure now. Earlier society didn't accept such things easily. But slowly, the definition of family is becoming more inclusive. It's not just about tradition, it's about love, respect, and support.
Yes, and I think that's beautiful. After all, what is family if not a group of people who truly care for you? Whether they're related by blood or not, shouldn't matter. Times are changing, and so are we.
That's right. And even the older generations may take time to adjust, many of them are becoming more accepting. My dadi used to be very traditional, but now she says, "जो भी हो, अगर तुम खुश हो, तो मैं खुश हूँ." That means the world to me.
Oh, that's heartwarming. I think Indian families are learning to move forward while still holding on to their roots. And that balance is what makes our culture so special.
Let's not forget how technology has played a huge role in keeping Indian families connected, especially during tough times like the pandemic. WhatsApp groups, video calls, online pujas. It's amazing how digital tools are helping us stay emotionally close even if we are physically far.
Absolutely. I remember during lockdown, my entire extended family did a Zoom call for my cousin's engagement. It wasn't the same as being there in person, but we laughed, danced, and even played Antakshari online. It kept our spirits high.
Haha, yes. My family also has a WhatsApp group where my uncle keeps sending good morning messages with flowers every day. Sometimes it's annoying, but when I miss home, even those silly messages feel comforting.
Exactly. And social media helps us share moments instantly. Wedding pictures, baby announcements, birthday videos. It's like we're living in one big virtual home.
But of course, we have to use it wisely. Sometimes we get so busy scrolling through reels that we forget to talk to the people sitting right next to us. So, balance is important. Technology should connect, not separate.
Very true. Like during dinner, we try to keep phones away at home. Just sit, eat, and talk. Those 30 to 40 minutes become the best part of the day.
You know, Arjun, after talking about all this, I feel even more grateful for my family. Yes, they have their flaws, and sometimes we disagree, but at the end of the day, they are my biggest support system.
Same here, Komal. Indian families may seem a bit dramatic sometimes, but they give us so much strength. They teach us values like patience, sacrifice, and unconditional love. And honestly, I think those values stay with us forever.
That's why whenever I see someone struggling with family issues, I always say, communicate with love. Don't shout, don't ignore, just talk, listen, and try to understand. Because even the strongest walls can fall when hearts open up.
Very well said. Komal, I've learned that family isn't about being perfect, it's about sticking together, even when things get tough. That's what matters most.
Exactly. And whether it's a joint family, nuclear family, or chosen family, it's all about care, connection, and commitment. We should celebrate that diversity, not judge it. That's why whenever I see someone struggling with family issues, I always say, communicate with love. Don't shout, don't ignore, just talk, listen, and try to understand. Because even the strongest walls can fall when hearts open up.
Very well said, Komal. I've learned that family isn't about being perfect, it's about sticking together, Even when things get tough, that's what matters most.
Exactly. And whether it's a joint family, nuclear family, or chosen family, it's all about care, connection, and commitment. We should celebrate that diversity, not judge it.
So true. And for all our viewers who want to speak about their families in English, just use simple words, speak from the heart, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. English is just a language. Love is the real message.
Yes, whether you say, my family is everything to me, or मैं अपने परिवार से बहुत प्यार करती हूँ, the emotion is the same. And that's what matters.
On that lovely note, thank you all for watching. Keep practicing, keep learning, and don't forget to spend time with your family.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spoken English TV for more fun and friendly English learning videos.
Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. I really appreciate your support. I'd love to know what new vocabulary words did you find interesting or helpful. Please share them in the comments below. And finally, if you're a regular viewer and my videos are helping you improve your spoken English, I invite you to consider joining the YouTube membership or supporting the channel by clicking the thanks button in the comments. Your support means a lot and helps me keep creating helpful videos like this one.